Well, most people who explore the wilds behind the coast, the Brava behind the Costa, do so by car. And most of them camp, either on main road sites or by the coast, or on inland sites like this at Banyoles near Girona. If they're anything like me, they're very thankful to get here, because at this time of year, the climate can be very humid as well as hot. Fortunately, this site is well shaded.
There are probably more camps around here than in any other part of Spain, and crowded though they are in summer, you can usually find room. Charges for a family of 2 adults and 2 children, plus car, caravan or tent, work out at just under £1 a night. The facilities are good. There's a swimming pool with a children's pool next to it, a shop, snack bar, laundrette and tennis courts nearby. One of the attractions for the British here, 800 miles and 3 days' drive from the nearest white cliff, is the fact that the pocket principality of duty-free Andorra isn't far away. How attractive do they find camping in Spain?
We find it's much better than France. More nightlife. In France, the pools, you pay every time you go in the pools. In Spain, all the pools are free.
We look for a clean site, things for the children, amusements, swimming pools mainly, and also we like to be handy so we can go and visit places all around the camp. Don't have to go, this place has got nice lakes and you can boat trips and fishing and go water skiing, which I can't do. There's plenty of other places. We're handy for the sea as well. We can get down to Estartit or Playa de Hierro from here. We're not amongst the crowd. It's a nicely shaded site, you know. There's plenty of shade. A lot of sites are very open.
Well, we started off on the coast. Well, we started off actually here, and then we moved to the coast. We've been in the various resorts, and then we decided that they were much more crowded and that this is less commercialised. And so we came back inland again to get away from the crowds, really.
Just across the road from the campsite is Banyoles Lake. Like all good lakes, it's supposed to have a monster, and, so the story goes, a tunnel all the way to Mallorca. If you're prepared to risk it, you can row, swim or fish. But for more active water sports, you can only spectate, unless, like the Charles family from Faversham, you bring your own boat. This is the home of the Spanish national water ski team. The town of Banyoles, with its covered open-air market, offers the camper shops and restaurants. The restaurants open as the shops shut at 9 o'clock at night. It also provides the chance to let a moment of Spanish provincial life dawdle by. But if life in Banyoles proceeds at a dawdle, life in the walled village of Peratallada has barely stirred in the last 100 years. Here, mañana never comes.
We're only 5 miles from the concrete Costa, yet tarmac hasn't reached the streets of Peratallada. There are a couple of art galleries and a half-hearted sort of antique shop, but the tourist is really incidental. As far as the people of Peratallada are concerned, you can take them or leave them, as they've been taken or left for the past 500 years. The people of Peratallada are farmers. Like everyone else born in this part of Spain, they speak Catalan, a language similar to French. Each generation has kept the language alive, as only Castilian Spanish is taught in school. But here in Peratallada, it's hard to find a new generation to carry on the tradition. The young people of the village have migrated to the coast, drawn by the bright lights and the promise of a fast peseta. In the centre of the village is the Big House, a Gothic castle and the home of a count. At the edge of the village is Juan Bonet's restaurant.